Hey Iffy, so I'm gonna redo your reading today. Hopefully it will actually come through and I won't have to delete it on accident. So I sent you the the animal spirit cards, which are this deck with all the different animals on it. I sent you a picture of what came out for your reading because your reading yesterday was really good. It just basically showed that you're on a higher vibration and you're able to accomplish what you want. A lot of people are getting like the Tower card, the Sun card, the Death card, because like I told you the other day, we are transitioning into a new moon phase, and during that time, it always it gives people the opportunity to kind of do the reset button, and that's why during that time I will always see on. Not everybody will go through it, but certain people who are in that specific I guess phase, they are able to go through that transformation and get some new exciting things come in, endings of cycles, new beginnings. So it's always a great thing whenever I see that in anyone's reading, which you had that in your reading a few yesterday. And I'm glad to see some people having the opportunity to do that as well, as far as going through transformations, because a lot of people are going through that. I've been seeing in almost everybody's reading the Tower of Death card will be showing up because they're going through a transformation at this time. I think Moon in Aries is like reactions of certain things possibly happen a lot quicker. Of course, if you're in Aries yourself, which you're not, you're a Capricorn. But for example, some people I know are Aries, so they may be affected by this moon phase a lot more because they are themselves an Aries sun sign. So this message is daily message for Iffy, born December 28th, 1971. Daily reading for September 25th, 2018. So the first card you got pulled out is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is talking about meditation at this time. The overall reading will be basically talking about that it is causing you to meditate and find out the answers through your meditation, which you already know. Four is also indicating moving more towards stability as far as you meditating. And then the Four of Cups could also represent the month of November. We are reaching November in about 2 months. We'll be less than 2 months. We'll be in November. So something could be happening in November that will be causing you to kind of like ponder on it or meditate on it. It's not asking you to make a decision real quick. It's more so saying meditate on it, which you already know. Again, some things may be different also. If you look in my description box, you'll see all the different things I'm offering. Again, you and Courtney will never really have to pay. If you ever want to make a donation, I'm always open to donations. Even down to the stuff I have listed below, it's all donation based. I'm requesting a certain amount, but if you can't submit that or can't provide that amount, I can work with you and see what I can do as far as providing a reading for you as soon as possible. Messages for Iffy, too many cards. And Courtney mentioned this the other day. She was like, there's a card that kept reappearing when you were shuffling. And I wanted to know what it was, but it ended up not getting pulled out into my reading. If that ever happens, where you keep seeing a card, and I'm going to try to do it where you can see my shuffles. But anytime you keep seeing a certain card, let me know that it keeps catching your eye or whatever it is. And even though it didn't come out in your reading, I'll let you know what that card could possibly mean in areas of career, areas of love, or just a general understanding of that card, what it could mean. So if that happens, let me know. Daily messages for Iffy. Thank you. You got the King of Pentacles. You could be in this energy of King of Pentacles. It is a Capricorn energy. Could be or Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Could be your very own energy that you are embodying at this time, which is King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is talking about someone who has control over their abundance, or even power over it, security, and more so leading towards a successful life. And your reading yesterday was kind of showing me that, too many cards, one card at a time please, thank you, was kind of showing that you were on that path of like opening up your mind and being able to meditate. This card came out, being able to meditate and figure out what those answers are, because you have those answers within you. It's really funny, you have the Magician card that came out right after the King of Pentacles, what is talking about you have all the elements around you that you need to accomplish the goals that you want and are trying to manifest. It begins with yourself. It begins with your own mind, and how strong your mind is and your thoughts are very, very, very strong. The Magician card is talking about self. It also talks about, look what you're trying to manifest. You're trying to manifest your all 10 cups, your happy home. And your 10 cups can mean certain things to different people. It could mean that, they want a family with kids. Others is they want their career to be successful. Some people it's both, whatever it is, whatever your 10 cups is, that is what you're trying to manifest. And you have control of that. You understand that now. You're in the King of Pentacles energy, so you understand that you control your own abundance. And, we're not meant to worry about how it's going to happen. When is it going to happen? It's not up to you to worry about those details. Those details are for whoever you believe in, whether it's God, the Divine One, your energy source, the universe, whatever you believe in as your main source of energy. Just know that they are going to be the ones, or he or she are going to be the ones that worries about those details, how it happens, when it happens. We don't really worry about, or we shouldn't really even worry, but if we were going to worry about anything, it's just to, focus on what your main goal is. What do you truly want? And don't worry about how it's going to happen. Because if you start to think about how it's going to happen and when is it going to happen, you limit yourself, your beliefs, and your outcomes, because now you're stopping from miracles coming through, because you have certain thoughts now that are like, oh, it can only happen these different ways. Miracles are thoughts that we thought that would never happen. So let go of how it could happen, and more so on, what you want. Continue just focusing on what you truly want. You got the Queen of Pentacles here, and you also got the Tower card. And it's really, really great that you have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles at the same time in the same reading, because you are manifesting her to come through. Your counterpart, your other half, your soulmate, whatever you want to call her, you're manifesting her for her to come through. She or you could be going through a Tower moment at this time, and that's why it's not happening at this time. The Tower moment, like I just said, is a time of endings and new beginnings. So it is a great time for you to manifest what you truly want and be clear. Clearly communicate to your Divine One, your God, whoever it is, what you truly want, and just continue manifesting what you truly want. Don't worry about how it's going to happen or when it's going to happen. Don't worry about how this connection is going to happen or when it's going to happen. Just worry about that. That's what you want, and be clear and keep manifesting it daily. Daily, daily, daily. Repetition is needed. Also could mean, Queen of Pentacles could also mean, it's taking hard work. You are hardworking in this manifesting what you want in your 10 cups. It's been hard work for you. And it caused you to go through the Tower moment. But the Tower moment is like realizing things, realizations, epiphanies happen during the Tower moment. So I think it's a great card to have show up in your reading. That means you're growing. Too many cards, but I will take this card because it was down below. Everything else stayed above. And you have the Death card. So like I said, these cards, the Tower card, the Death card, are showing up in everyone's reading, because just last night at 11 o'clock p.m. we went through the transition of the moon phases from, I want to say, Aquarius to Aries. I don't know where we just came from, but I know we went into the moon is in Aries now. But it's endings, new beginnings that's happening at this time. So the cards are telling you this is a perfect time to clearly manifest what you truly want. Got the Two of Wands, got some future planning that you've been doing. You already know what you need to do or what you want, and because you got your hand on it. You're like, this is what I want. Yeah, I have other options, but this is what I truly want. And I'm just waiting for it to come in, waiting for your shits to come in. And it's going to take you to stay clear in manifesting what you truly want. You had the Death card right underneath the King of Pentacles right here. The Death card could be representing, I want to say it's a Scorpio. Yeah, Death card is a Scorpio. It doesn't have to be, though. It's right underneath the King of Pentacles, so it could be just talking about, ending how you are, where you are in your physical world, ending something and new beginnings, maybe a new job opportunity that you could be looking for. And don't worry about anything else. The cards are saying, you may feel some type of way of the things that you're leaving behind, because you got the Five of Cups. You may feel like some type of way as far as the things that you're leaving behind, but you have to leave the things that no longer serve you, that have caused disappointment, because you have these other cups behind you, these full cups that are waiting to come in and show you that it's going to provide you these 10 cups that you are truly wanting, your wish fulfillment. So it may feel some type of way that you're leaving certain things behind and you're kind of moving on from that, from those feelings possibly, because cups talks about feelings and emotions. So you could feel some type of way like, oh, I no longer feel this way about you, I'm sorry, but I got these other options behind me that are going to give me my 10 cups. And, people can change. They can transition. I wouldn't say change, they transition. So they still who they are. Like, I'm still who I am. I just may have gone through some transitions. So I think differently, or I do things a little bit differently, but I still am who I am. Still, talk shit all the time. Most of the time I'm joking. Emphasize the mostly. Messages for Iffy. Daily messages for Iffy for September 25th, 2018. Daily messages for Iffy. There we go. You could be going through two choices at this time. Maybe work life. You have two options or two choices, or if this is a relationship, you have two choices to make, or you need to balance something out. You got the number 2, so you need to move towards balance. It's really, really funny because, so it's right next to, you had this card that came out, which is the Five of Cups, and then after that you have the Two of Pentacles. Do you notice the 2 cups behind them, and then the 2 cups that he's balancing? So it could be something with work, could be something with how you feel about work, or that's just what I'm getting, is something with work and how you feel about work. But it could be relationship based though. Underneath underlining card I just saw right now is 7 of Cups, moving away from things that no longer serve you. I just want to mention that because it just caught my eye. Normally I put the deck down like this. If I happen to put the deck down like that, I'll pay attention to the card that is showing, because obviously I did it for a reason. I'm in my subconscious. I did it like that for a reason, but I don't know why, but I'm going to let you know if that happens. So you have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles could also represent, I want to say it's a month. Let me see real quick. Yes, I knew it. Two of Pentacles could mean the month of December. So you have November, December, and you also have June. This is what you're planning for in June. Then you got a balance that you have to do. Could happen in the month of December or in the month of November. Or you have something to think about in the month of November. Maybe some choices, some feelings about something. And then by December, you have to make that choice on something. It's right below the Queen of Pentacles, who could be talking about hard work or opportunity to get the job you want that's going to create the abundance that you are really looking for in life. Messages, last message for Iffy, September 25th. There you go. Beautiful. You got the Ace of Pentacles that came out. The Ace of Pentacles could be talking about manifesting what you truly want in the work life, new financial opportunities. So this may very well be a work reading then, because the very last card was Ace of Pentacles. You're having a tower moment, maybe possibly about that work, that career opportunity that is being presented to you, or something along those lines. Something is happening that you're realizing something, and it's causing you to kind of go within to manifest what you truly want. Just stay, at this time the reading is telling you to stay focused on manifesting what you truly want in your 10 cups. You'll have that counterpart, if this is a love reading, that counterpart of the King and Queen Pentacles in the same deck. You got Pentacles and Pentacles, Queen and King. You got a lot of Pentacles in your reading, so that's why it makes me think that it has something to do with work. And then you have Cups energy, so you feel some type of way about your work, obviously. You could be feeling some type of way, maybe something that you're leaving behind, but it's going to be for the better. Whatever choice you make, it will be for the better. And you have that future planning that continue doing, because it's going to lead you there. It's leading you to your next step. It doesn't maybe feel like it is, or maybe it does feel like it. I don't know. But it's happening right now. It's getting closer and closer. You have November, December, and June. We already know what June is for you. You're getting your U.S. citizenship. This is the Angel Oracle cards. What time is it right now? It is 2:51. How much time do I have left? Hold on real quick. Oh, shit. I'm going to try to do this kind of quickly. I thought I had more time. It's so fucking weird how this time went by so fast. So strange. It was just like I had like 40 minutes left before. Now I got like 10. Anyways. So be assertive in the things. Keep being assertive as far as what you are doing, manifesting. Keep doing those things. That's what the angels are telling you at this time, because it seems like you are on the right track. Huh. I can't fucking write this shit. What does that say? Do I need to repeat it? I think I said it way too many times already during your reading. So, I'm not going to pull that card because I wanted to stop after that, so that's why I'm not pulling that card. I feel like it kind of explains everything what I just fucking said. So, Romance Angels, messages for Ify for September 24th, 2018. At this time, the cards are telling you, the Romance Angel is saying it's time to take back control of your life and free yourself. Take that however way you'd like to take that. I'm not really sure how you want to take that. I'll take both of those. I felt like I just needed to take both of those. You have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. I feel like you've gotten that card before. It's reappearing. So the Romance Angels, I guess, want to... those are the messages they want to tell you at this time. This is the Activation to the Soul cards. I don't know if I've done these cards with you yet. I just recently got these a few weeks ago. So I don't know if I've done a reading with you already. At this time, Activation to the Soul. They are telling you at this time, whoa, it's a lot of messages. To be patient at this time. And it's really crazy. I'm going to pull this card because all those cards flew out, but only one flipped over, and it was time out. So I'm going to read them really quickly to you because it is a lot of information. I'm still learning these cards. So you had, what is it? Timeout. There's patience, but I'll read timeout first. So timeout is basically talking about, put this right here. Well, that didn't work out. We'll do timeout first. So timeout. If you pick this card, Spirit is calling for you to slow down. Take some time out from your busy schedule and the hustle and bustle of your everyday life. Chasing the clock and getting yourself all caught up in the illusion of time has been taking its toll on you. For so long, you've been at war time with statements like, I just don't have enough time. Spirit understands your hunger and desire to evolve as a soul and can see the blockages that stop you from exploring further. Disconnect. Feeling as though you don't have time can leave you irritable, anxious, and drained. Recharge your body, mind, and soul. Step away from the stress of the ticking clock. Step outside the natural world. Smell the flowers. Enjoy the sunset. Breathe in nature's beauty. Disconnect from the phone, computer, and TV, and connect to nature's rhythmic cycles. Ground yourself by feeling the grass underneath your feet. It's really funny because you're just talking about the yoga stuff that you're going to possibly this weekend, and it is, you're going to be in nature and kind of disconnecting from the world and doing yoga in the middle of downtown Dallas. So I think that's great that this card is being shown to you at this time, because it's showing you that you are in the right direction. This is the best way to unwind and renew your sources. At this time, you may want to focus on your solar plexus, which is your intuition, and then your heart. It's really funny because yesterday I was doing your reading, and I was talking about your chakras, and I went from your root to your sacral, and then I could not think of your solar. I could not think of that chakra. I was like, it just blanked out of my mind, and then every other chakra I remembered. So I was like, I think the solar plexus has something really to do with you, because I could not remember it. It just left my mind. So it made me kind of research it and look into like what it was. Actually, I didn't do that. I'm sorry. I started to read your cards, your activation cards yesterday, and it said the associated chakras is your solar plexus. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's the one I was talking about. And so it just showed up in your activation cards versus your reading too. And so it was just really weird how that happened. But this card is also telling you to pay attention to your intuition, focus on your solar plexus, your heart energy. Your heart energy is the strongest energy because it has love. Once we are in the vibration of love, it's the most powerful energy in the world. It can break down any wall. You got the patience card that came out. This card is also telling you to slow down and enjoy the presence of this moment. Although you may have passion and drive to reach for the moon, you're being asked at this time to take things a little bit slower and feel the magic of every step. Each step holds lessons that bring you closer to the divine in you. By being too hasty with an attitude, needing your dreams and goals yesterday, you will miss vital, life-changing moments that are meant to enhance, enrich, and transform your soul. So, by moving a little bit too fast, because you know what your goal is, you're going to miss moments throughout your life that are vital to you. Sorry if I read that too fast. I felt like I had to rehash it. When you overlook or dismiss the lessons of each step and race frantically towards your goal, the end result will not always be as you planned. You may get what you worked for only to lose it as a result of challenging and unforeseen obstacles. Now that you have obtained that you desired, the next step involves striving to keep it. If the lesson in each step was overlooked, the emotional challenges of maintaining this desire can be draining and emotionally overwhelming. Each step brings your lessons such as strength, wisdom, compassion, understanding, and patience, which allows your soul to grow. Again, the associated chakras are your solar plexus and your heart. Something's telling you right now at this time, both cards are talking about your solar plexus and your heart chakra that you need to be working on at this time. Both cards said that, so that should mean something to you. I don't know what exactly, but hopefully you'll get some understanding. Maybe you'll get some answers while you do some yoga and you're meditating. So I'm going to move these out the way so you can see me shuffle. Again, if you see any cards that may keep reappearing and catching your eye, let me know. If you need to pause the video to see what that card is, and then just tell me in the messages below or text it to me, hey, what is this? Stingray card kept showing up and it caught my eye. Can you tell me what that card is about? One last shuffle. There you go. You got the Crow. Spirit animals for Ifeayni. Ooh, there you go. And you got the Unicorn. I love the Unicorn. The Unicorn card talks about your intuition and your third eye. I'm actually probably going to just send you a picture of them in the description because I am running out of time right now. I'll actually have a couple more minutes. So I'm going to go over the crow, which is an air sign. And there you are, crow. Alright. The crow card. Spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. The crow has long been a symbol of magic. A crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown. It is said the crow holds within its mind's eye the three realities, past, present, and future. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study. You do have the balance card that pulled up in your reading, so you may have some, that could have been what that was referring to, that you have to balance your life, your healthy diet, your friends, and your regular self-study. When you're in balance, you're strong, you're clear, and you can possibly be a little bit psychic. When you're out of balance, you're ungrounded and you're hypersensitive. To bring into balance, daily meditation practice. So you already do that. Just continue doing that because you are in the crow energy. You got the unicorn. The unicorn is reconnecting to higher wisdom. It's difficult to see or hear or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning if it's real. Did they ever exist? Perhaps long, long ago. The mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way. This very contemplation explains our relationship with the divine and our wavering beliefs. We wonder what the divine is. We wonder where our intuition comes from, and if we can really truly trust it. We think about a higher power, and our mind hesitates between yes, no, and maybe. Is it a male or female? Does it have a name? Is it just a feeling? The unicorn card appears and wakes us up to curiosity about the higher self and the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating. The mind's eye knows that there's something beyond our day-to-day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences. The mind's eye reaches and reaches and reaches out to grasp something more. You are the unicorn, and you have begun your quest for answers. The unicorn is the third eye chakra, exact place where the unicorn horn extends. This center is called the command center. So some say two eyes see the past and the present, while the third eye peers into the future. And that's really funny because you got the crow, and that talks about the past, the present, and the future as well. So if you need to rewind it to listen to what I said again, because I know I was talking kind of fast because I'm doing this on my lunch break, and I don't want to be late and get in a current or whatever the fuck they want to give me because whatever the fuck. Anyways, hopefully you liked your reading. Let me know what you think. I will put the information in the description below so you can see what I've put down for every single person. Let me know if you have any suggestions or any updates or anything like that, and I will definitely take them in. Well, I will talk to you later. Hopefully you have a great rest of the day. Even though it's an 8 o'clock day, hopefully it's great, and I will talk to you later. Toodaloo.